it must have been in my notes, but I didn't get with my iPad. It says, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side. When men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick. When their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord, who has not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. I want to talk about just for a few minutes today, and I'll move out of your way. If it had not been, just that. If it had not been. This song is ascribed to David. No reference is made to any specific danger or deliverance. There is a delightful universality in the language which suits it admirably for an anthem of the redeemed in every age, in every climate. The people of God still live in a hostile environment. You got to understand that they're traitors, and these days we call them haters of the kingdom. There are numerous foes without the church, but now let me help you. Every now and then you're going to find them within the church. And let me tell you, the church would soon be exterminated if the malice and might of her adversaries were not restrained and defeated by the sovereign power of God. Hence, this phrase has never become obsolete. I'll talk for a minute. Can I teach for a while? God suffers the enemies of his people sometimes to prevail very far against them, that his power may be seen in their deliverance. It says, happy or blessed the people whose God is Jehovah all-sufficient. Besides applying this to any particular deliverance wrought in our days or even in ancient times, our faith should turn to the great works of redemption of Jesus Christ. You say, Pastor, what did you just say? I'm so glad you asked me. Come here, let me tell you. You got to get to the point in this life where you understand that trouble is going to come. Look at your neighbor and say, trouble is going to come. But do you not understand that sometimes what God doesn't do, he just allows to happen to us? Can I tell you that it's time that we stop feeling like we're victims in life, that everything is happening to us and everything is just going wrong and the devil's against me and I'm attacked on every side? But can I help you and let you understand that sometimes God wants us to grow up and to understand that he allows some things to happen and allows some things to come our way? Not that we may be beat up, not that we may be battered, but it says in the end that we shall see his deliverance. Come here, boy, I just five witnesses that don't mind on the outside or introduction or this announcement that doesn't mind praising God. We're looking at the neighbor saying, I've been through some things. I didn't want to go through it. I cried some tears. And I didn't want to cry. I lost some friends. And I even had some fallouts and family. But I thank God that God brought me through it all. All I'm trying to tell you, if it had not back to my exegetical experience. Listen. Such abrupt and unfinished expressions at the beginning of the psalm indicate the great joy and exaltation that will not suffer the speaker to finish his sentence. Can I help you that when this psalm was recorded, there was such adulation, there was such joy and admiration in the heart of David that he made an exclamation. What do you say, Pastor? I'm glad you asked that because I'm getting ready to tell you. It says that he looked back over what he had been through. And it says he was so excited about what God had done that he began to speak emphatically because he began to speak in broken English. In other words, it was fragmented. All I'm trying to tell you is the Greek didn't help him and then the Jews didn't help him because all he could get out is if it had not been, he couldn't finish his sentence. Anybody in here ever look back over your life and you look at what God has done for you and you couldn't even get it out? You couldn't make it a testimony service. You couldn't even tell your child and look cute. I may look good for a big boy, but let me help you, ain't nothing cute about my life. I've been through some stuff. But when I get into the house, I just want to thank God that I'm still